in light of everything going on with G3, I kind of wanted to tell you guys my experience there a couple years ago in Atlanta, and something that really, really disturbed me. And it wasn't with the speakers or any one of the men there. It was actually with the people and their intention of why they were there. So while we were there, they did these break-off sessions when they didn't have a main speaker where everybody was in one room, where they actually had these different rooms. You could choose where you go. There's different speakers in rooms. And as those let out after one of those sessions, Paul Washer was in one of these rooms, and he went down this small hallway, and me and my wife were coming up this hallway, and everybody was just flowing down this hallway, and we're like, what are all these people doing in this hallway? And there are hundreds of people in this tiny hallway crowded around Paul Washer, screaming his name, begging him, can you sign this, getting all in his face. I mean, he's got security people having to walk with him and say, back up, please, back up. I mean, the people were acting out of their minds. And as Mr. Washer was about to go into this back room to get him away from the crowds, the security's begging everybody, please just let him go. This one guy stands up right before he goes into the room and he says, Mr. Washer, can you please sign my book? Can you please sign my book? And Paul Washer, just with absolute humility, just being so humble, speaking respectfully with everyone. The security's urging everyone, please give him space. No one's listening, but Paul Washer just with humility signs the book and tells the young man, the young man says, you're so humble. And he says, the Lord will give you humility, things like that. But it was just, the people were acting almost like crazed just because Paul Washer was there. And it was just disturbing to watch because they were making these pastors to be celebrities. And that's what it was. And I think the Lord may be using some of this stuff to correct us in the Reformed camp to say, look, these are just men. We do not need to idolize these men and put them on a pedestal. You need to focus on your local pastor and your local church. And, I just think this is something the Lord may be using to correct the Reformed community.